Look how pretty. Look at the juiciness it gives. It is giving Casper lips. It's not great. Hey guys, welcome back to the Clean Beauty Code. I am so excited for this video because we're doing something fun and we're talking about a product I love, lip products. We are talking about the new Kosas lip products, and they came out with a new lipstick and a new kind of like lip balmy type of product that's like tinted, and I was really excited to grab both of them like day one that the Kosas lipstick launched, and then day one when the other product launched. I grabbed both of them and I've been trying and testing them out and comparing them to the old formula and all of that, because I know everyone knows that one of my favorite lipsticks, like shades specifically of all time, is from Kosas. So I was really scared when I saw they were on sale. I bought a bunch of the lipsticks. I love the shade Vegas. I bought a bunch of the lipsticks so I like would never run out. And then I saw that they came out with this new launch, and I saw that Vegas was in it. So I was like, okay, let's test it out, and I'm really excited. So I just want to jump into this video and get started. So if you're excited for this video and more videos like this, then please like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into this Kosas lip product review. Okay, we're in closer because we're doing a little try on of the new ones as well. But first we're going to talk about the old product. So this was the old Kosas lipstick. This was what most of them looked like, and then one of the shades was in the white. So let's get into it. So this is the shade Undone that I had, and this was a very much like a bitten lip look. This was a really comfortable wearing lipstick, and it was nice. Like the way that it wore all day was really nice. And it didn't dry out my lips, because sometimes when you have to reapply a lipstick because it's a more intense color, or you're eating or whatever, and you know, you have like, it kind of gives you like butthole lips because like you're missing lipstick all here. Once you start reapplying, sometimes they get really dry. This didn't do that, which is really nice. Now let's talk about the other formula and color. So this was the shade Vegas, which I freaked out when I saw that they were on sale. Actually, one of you left a comment, actually more than one of you left a comment and was like, because you know I love this lipstick. It's a beautiful nude shade. I love this. This was like truly the best lipstick color for a wedding for me. I wore it with a brown lip liner to kind of make it so it wasn't quite so light. And plus, like, it's always nice, a little brown. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I looked great. But this is great. I really, really like the shade, and I think a lot of people would enjoy it. So I literally bought like a ton. I think I bought like 2 or 3. Okay, a ton. Let me calm down. Not a ton, but I bought like 2 or 3, maybe even more than that, just so I had stock, because I didn't know if they were going to come back with a lipstick. I always kind of assumed they were gonna, but I didn't know if they were going to come back with the shade Vegas, and they did, which made me really excited. So the formula of the pink one, not pink one, girl. The white one was more lightweight, a little bit more sheer, but like in a good way where it wasn't so pigmented and intense, which is great for shades like this because, you know, a lot of the time when you have my skin a little bit lighter and deeper, a lot of shades don't look great unless you have a lip liner or you can kind of layer them with other products, because they just end up looking like whiteout craziness on your lips. And no offense, but who wants to look like that? So I love that this was a more sheer, still pigmented formula, but more sheer formula because it layered really well. And I felt like it looked great on so many different complexions, and especially if you're a brown lip liner girly, okay, like me, it just layered, like it just looked so good. This looks amazing with a brown lip liner, like truly like a really dark one, a really like deep, rich, chocolatey brown lip liner, and then a more like chocolatey brown lip liner. It looks incredible with so many different lip liners. So I was like, again, running to buy more of these. But they came out with a new lipstick. Now let's talk about the new lipstick. So this is the new lipstick. It's in a blue bullet. And this is the shade Vegas, which is the one that I love the shade. It is so, so pretty. What I'm going to do is I did swatch of the old and the new. So the new Vegas is over here, is closest to my wrist, and then the old Vegas is over here. And as you can see, they are pretty much identical, and in formula and color. So I am going to try this on for you without a lip liner first, and then we're going to put a lip liner on because I don't want to look crazy, but I want you guys to see what it looks like without a lip liner so you can kind of decide how you feel about it. So this is again the shade Vegas. It is giving Casper lips. It's not great. It's looking a little sick without a lip. I mean, it's not the worst thing on earth, but it is still not like ideal. But this is what it looks like without a lip liner. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brown lip liner. I'm going to use this one from Jason Wu Beauty, and this is in the shade Luminous. I should sharpen this, but you know, this is what happens when you don't plan ahead. And I'm going to line my lips and apply Vegas on top so you can see that as well. Okay, so my lips are lined, and now we're gonna go on with the Kosas Lipstick in Vegas. And this is what it looks like with the brown lip liner. I just love this shade. This is such a good, like, it looks even better in person than it does in the moderner. It just gives everything. It just photographs beautifully. It keeps your lips looking hydrated and feeling hydrated. But it has pigmentation, and it gives like the perfect nude without it being too, for me at least, when I'm wearing it with a brown lip liner, it doesn't wash me out, but it gives like a true like nice nude without it being too fleshy, which like sometimes when lip liners, like lipsticks match 100% to your complexion, it's like too fleshy. This is like the perfect amount, and I wear it with dark lip liner, like darker, like true rich nude lip liners, and then something a little bit more like the Jason Wu Beauty one that I tried on, or I'll go even with a more pinky tone, and it all just looks beautiful. I love this formula. It's really nice. It's really comfy. I'm a very big fan of it. And now that I know that, or I think I know that all the lipsticks have the same formula and they're all like the old white packaging formula, I might buy another shade because I love, it's just a really comfy lipstick. And I find lipsticks, especially for like events, which is normally when I do wear a lipstick, that they can be drying, and this one just isn't, which is great. So now we're going to talk about the other new lip product from Kosas. These are the new lipsticks. So these are like a sheer lipstick that are meant to be super, super hydrating. I got 2 shades because I got 1 shade, and then I was like, you know what? I really like this formula, so I got a second shade because this is very much up my street. So the first shade I got is the shade 100 Degrees. I'll do a little swatchy poo for you here. So this is the shade. It is beautiful. It's like a neutral pink that's like a neutral pink with a little bit of beige in it. I don't know. I really, really like it. We're going to try it on the lips. It's a very pretty shade. And this one I wear without a lip liner, and I'm just like obsessed with it. And it's so hydrating, which like my lips need, because again, living in this hair with my lips, like look at that shade. Look how pretty that is. It's so good. So this is super hydrating. It glides really nicely, but it doesn't fade immediately, which I like, and it leaves my lips feeling super hydrated and looking super hydrated. So it's like, you have a juicy looking lip, but it's not too juicy. You don't have to worry about all of your hair sticking to it because it's too sticky. There's nothing worse. It's just a really, really nice shade and a really nice formula, and it's very comfortable wear. I don't know. You can't say too much like about it because it is, you know, it is like a hydrating lip balm that's more on the sheer side, but it's not so sheer that it's too crazy, like too sheer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this lipstick, the other lipstick, and I'm going to do a little swatch next to it so you can see relatively how sheer it is comparably. So you can see my veins through. I'm going to try and zoom in. You can see my veins through on the sheer lipstick, but on the other lipstick, you can't see my veins as much. You can still see them because it's still more of a sheer formula. It's not a super, super matte, super intense pigmentation, like super thick spackle formula, but it is sheer a little bit, but not as sheer as this one. And the new like sheer lipsticks from Kosas are definitely more hydrating, but the their like traditional lipstick formula is still super hydrating. This is a gorgeous shade. Let me know down below, do you like this? Tell me. So then the next shade I got is the shade Tropic Bliss, because I wanted something that had just a touch more color, and was a little bit more intense, but not too intense. I'm pretty sure this is the shade Up from 100 Degrees, which is the shade that I got in the first shade that I got. And we're going to do a little swatchy poo on the back of my hand of this one too. Yeah, like even you can just see the difference. So 100 Degrees is the one that's closest to my watch, and it is a very pretty shade. I really, really like this, and this is just such a good, I feel like everyday shade for my complexion that has a little bit more color that isn't too nude, when I don't want to grab something maybe quite as muted as 100 Degrees. So let's apply this to the lips. I love this. Oh, it's so pretty. And it just, look at how pretty. Look how pretty. Look at the juiciness it gives. And it's not too oily or anything, where, you know how sometimes with a more sheer like lip balm lipstick formula, sometimes they can kind of slip and slide around your face and feel like too greasy. This doesn't do that. I love this shade. It is so pretty. I love it. What do you guys think? I would love to know your thoughts down below. What's your favorite shade? Do you prefer the shade Vegas? Do you prefer the shade 100 Degrees, or you prefer the shade Tropic Bliss? Is that what it is? I'm making stuff up. No, I'm right. Tropic Bliss. My most worn shade for sure is the shade 100 Degrees, and the reasoning for that is that it's just very much more of a neutral shade. This gives a little bit more of a pop to the face. However, when I'm wanting something that gives me a little bit of something without it being too much, this is great. And these are great because you can also, let's say you're like, oh, this is too much, you can shear it out like a little bit and create like, oh, look at that like perfect beautiful stain that it gives. Like, it's just, I mean, it didn't stain my lips, but it gives like a very much like a more stained lipstick look, which I love because it gives pillowy, and I love a pillowy looking lip. I don't love a defined, over defined lip look unless it's like a red lipstick or something, because then you kind of do need a little bit more defined, because if not, it can get all over your face. But I love this look. I would love to know your thoughts down below. I would also love to know, do you think you're going to try one of these new lipsticks? I was really, really excited, and I love the new packaging. I love that it is unique enough, but it's not doing too much. It's really, really pretty. I mean, I love this blue color. It's just so pretty. I would love to know your thoughts down below. Also, if you did use their old lipsticks, which one was your favorite color? And did you try the shade Vegas? Let me know down below. This is a quick video. I just wanted to do like a dedicated video to this because I got a couple comments being like, girl, how's the new formula? Because I always used to talk about the shade Vegas in their old lipstick. So I'm like needed to do a dedicated video, but I love these. These are really good. If I were to get one of these, I would probably grab this because the new sheer lipstick, because this is more of an everyday. But if you're looking for like a really good nude, beigey nude, the shade Vegas is like just life. It is life. I love it. And I'm really happy that the formula didn't change with the new lipsticks from the old like white packaging one, because it's really hydrating, but hydrating in an actual way that it's hydrating, not in a way where it's hydrating and then 20 minutes later your lips are flaking. I don't know. I really, really like the new Kosas lipsticks. I would love to know down below, based off of what I showed you, which one do you think you would get? Do you think you would get the traditional lipstick or the more sheer lipstick? Let me know if there are other shades that I should grab in these lipsticks, because I really am happy to find a shade range that I feel like is like within, like gives everyone from different complexions, from different needs, what undertone wise and all of that, like options, and they're not skewing too pink. I feel like the nude lip world, especially in the clean beauty world, has kind of really been lacking. Because nude is not the same for everybody. Nude is not one color. So I was really happy to see the shade range when they first came out. And I was like, okay, this is everything I've been hoping for. And I'm still on the hunt for other brands, kind of giving more like true nude options. And ones that also can be more pink, but also ones that can be more like beige and more chocolatey, and I don't know, just like so many options. So I would love to know down below what other shades I should grab if you have any recommendations. And yeah, that is it for my video. That is it for my Kosas lipstick review. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.